Before you lead anyone else, your wiring is already leading you. The real work of leadership begins with understanding and rewiring your emotional architecture. Ready to grow with resilience, clarity, and confidence in leadership, career, and faith? Welcome to The Next Move. I'm Orvin, Kimbrough, CEO, author, and founder of The Thriver's Path. I went from foster care to the CEO seat, and here's what I learned. Transformation doesn't start with a title. It starts with your next move. How you reframe your thinking, reclaim your agency, and rename what's possible. If you're done circling and ready to step forward, you're in the right place. Let's make your next move your best move. Welcome back to The Next Move, the podcast where we explore faith, leadership, and personal growth to help you take your next step with purpose and confidence. Folks, I am your host, Orvin Kimbrough. So grateful you're here. Today's reflection is about a dimension of leadership we rarely name, but feel every day. The emotional architecture inside every leader. This matters now because many of us are leading in high pressure environments with old wiring and wondering why growth feels harder than it should be. This is an invitation. It's an invitation to reflect, not to diagnose, but to reflect. Before you make a decision, before you give direction, before you offer feedback, your wiring has already interpreted the room. Come on now. Your nervous system leads before your title does. Most of us were trained in strategy. We were trained in communication and performance. Very few of us were taught how our inner world shapes our outer leadership. Romans 12:2 puts it plainly. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Notice what comes first. Renewal on the inside. Transformation doesn't start with behavior. It starts with architecture. Scripture isn't asking us to become someone else. It's inviting us to become more whole. Your emotional architecture is shaped long before you step into leadership. It's shaped by your story. It's shaped by your upbringing. It's shaped by your trauma. It's shaped by your beliefs. It's shaped by your environment. And under pressure, those patterns surface fast. Much of what we call leadership style is actually unexamined emotional habit. Some leaders shut down because emotions once felt unsafe. Some overfunction because being indispensable once meant survival. Some overreact because they spent years fighting to be heard. Some control everything because trust was broken early. This isn't personality, folks. This is wiring. And here's the good news. What's wired can be rewired. Rewiring, well, it doesn't start with hype or willpower. It starts with awareness. First, you have to notice the pattern. What keeps showing up when pressure rises? Second, you have to question it. Does this response still serve who I'm becoming or just who I had to be? Third, you have to practice new responses slowly, intentionally, repeatedly. That's how new pathways are formed internally and in leadership. Let's pause and reframe this. Your wiring is not fixed. It is formidable. It is formable. It is formable. Your wiring is not fixed. It is formable. Reclaim this truth. You are not defined by old emotional patterns. You have agency to choose new ones and rename what's happening. You're not an emotionally reactive leader. Come on now. You are not an emotionally reactive leader. You're a leader being rewired for wholeness. Did you catch that? You're being rewired for wholeness. Leaders who do this work rise differently. They lead from grounding, not grasping. They build trust without demanding it. They carry pressure without collapsing under it. They show up whole, not hidden. Your emotional architecture is not your destiny. It's simply your starting point. And the leaders who thrive long term, the ones walking the thriver's path, are the ones, they're the ones who stop leading on autopilot and start leading with awareness and agency and intentional formation. I want to leave you with this question. What emotional pattern keeps showing up in your leadership? And what might it be trying to teach you? Sit with it, listen to it, and don't rush past it. If today's reflection resonated and you're sensing a desire to lead with greater clarity and wholeness, I invite you to explore the Thriver's Path, a framework for identity, for agency, and inner transformation. You can find more leadership reflections and resources at orvinkimbrough.com. And if this episode served you, subscribe and share the next move with someone who's growing through their own leadership journey. Until next time. Keep doing the inner work, keep growing forward, and keep taking your next move. Thanks for spending time with me on The Next Move. I hope today's reflection helped you see your situation differently and reminded you that you're not stuck, you're being strengthened. If this episode resonated, share it with someone who's standing at the edge of their next move. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's ahead. For deeper reflections, tools, and guided pathways for growth, visit orvinkimbrough.com and explore the Thriver's Path. Until next time, remember, every small step taken with intention moves you closer to the life and leadership you're becoming. Let's keep moving forward together.